mission, because this one is far more amusing. So let's bring up that video right here. Okay, there we go. So Eric looking all fresh and confident in the
And what are
opening
you
title
recording
screen.
all of this with?
Pardon?
And what are you recording all of this with?
So I recorded the game footage with NVIDIA Shadowplay, and what I'm recording our conversation in is Camtasia 9. So what's happening now is like I'm gonna open up this mission and I'm just like, okay, so we'll make this work. It'll be fine. This is also what happens when you don't put XCOM 2 on your solid state anymore. And I moved it to my hard drive because now you're dealing with the old school loading screens.
Boy, are we.
Yeah, totally. Oh my gosh. So, at the end of the last mission, I hadn't assigned anything, and at this point, I'm taking a look at my ship to see like what kind of cool things I got, and I've got 2 exposed power coils, which are awesome.
Commander, one of our resistance contacts
Gonna investigate these rookies, and I think I get some pretty cool people. I think I get Caitlin and Samuel from this, which is great.
Commander, the Avengers remote scanning
Central's
capabilities
give me
will
all
help
sorts
us
of shit.
search the area for clues or other
Let's see
resources.
here.
It's going to take some time, though.
Oh, good. So, me being me, the very first thing I ever research is modular weapons to make myself more capable offensively. And then the next thing I want to do is alien biotech, because that allows you to do other much more important research. From the previous mission, I did get 2 weapon mods, but I'm gonna let you in on a spoiler now. They do not help me in any way, shape, or form. they don't help a goddamn thing. So yeah, there we go. I get Caitlin and then I get Samuel. So this works out great. The best thing about this game is the fact that I can actually choose the nationality of people before I create them, which is so perfect, because I had the worst time trying to get a Canadian lady in XCOM Enemy Unknown. Such is not the problem now. Okay, here it is. So, Guerrilla Op, okay, very simple. All you have to do is go and do this thing. Difficulty easy, you get an engineer from it, and it's actually probably the easiest one of the objectives. It's protect the device, where there's no turn limit. And it's like, okay, so the only real quote-unquote turn limit is like, don't let the thing blow up. And it has a ridiculous amount of health in early game. So here's all the people that came through the first mission completely unscathed, like just fucking wrecked it. And in the interim, I actually recruited myself and Kripke, and I was just like, okay, this would be a great time to throw, because of how easy this mission is, to throw 2 squaddies, 2 rookies, because then I could get another set of squaddies and maybe get a couple of whatchamacallit, second rank soldiers as well. I also had bought a flashbang and I brought a medikit, but I was just like, nobody else really needs a medikit. I've got plenty of grenades. I'll be good. Decisions.
Choice.
In retrospect.
In retrospect, oh my gosh. Okay, so these are the weapon mods that I got. I got a hair trigger, and then I got an advanced.
Hair trigger adds crit.
Hair trigger actually gives you a 5% chance to get a free action.
Oh.
Yeah, repeater is the one that makes it so you have a set percentage chance of instantly killing whatever you shoot it at. I actually got an advanced repeater, which meant I had a 10% chance of wasting whatever I shot. Okay, so
those are 2 really good start out mod.
They're good, but they're actually not my preference, because the thing that I really like is the stock, because the stock makes it so you have guaranteed damage. And
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, in early game, the sources of guaranteed damage that you have are insanely low. Like you really just have grenades and that's it, and that's like really the only guaranteed damage you have. So landing in what I think is like some sort of Western Canada town, and
It said it's outside of Edmonton.
Oh, really? Well, there you go.
Yep.
Bastards have the best player in the NHL right now, probably.
Too bad it's still the Oilers.
I don't know, they're doing pretty well. Connor McDavid's really good.
He's super good, but one man, a team maketh not.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. All right, so gonna skulk up. And, okay, so at first I see this group. I'm just like, okay, that's nothing terrible. That's the first pod. So, Don.
Now, in an unrelated question,
Sure.
sectoid AI behavior has changed, hasn't it?
Yes, it has, and you were.
I wonder how you found that out.
I found that out very painfully, actually. So for Don's benefit, the sectoid prior to the DLC had an AI behavior that was kind of laughable. What they would do is they would make it so, like, whenever a sectoid saw a corpse, what it would do is it would resurrect it and create a soldier from that corpse. So you could pretty much always guarantee, like, a turn of safety before it did anything a little bit more, like, diabolical. Like, whether that be shooting at you or, like, maybe like trying to disorient your people or mind control them. However, this mission will show you just what happens when you run off of that assumption, especially when you have my metagame way of handling this game. So right now I know there's the pod that includes the sectoid and the single soldier, and now because of the way that thing got shot at, I know there's another pod. I know there's at least one more pod, and I know the angle that they're at. I know the general area that they're at. And I know they're shooting at the machine. So that machine has a ton of health. It's probably got at least 6 more turns of being shot at before it, like, is in any real danger. So I've got no real rush here. My initial thought is, okay, I'm just going to get in there and I'm going to identify where this other pod is so I can figure out what's going on with them. Because the sectoid and soldier pod aren't that big a deal. I really don't need to worry too much about them. So everyone's starting to flank towards the other position. And now what I'm going to try to do is see that one pod and isolate it and make sure that the sectoid pod can't see me. All right, so this is that whole process, and we're going to see how that plays out. Now, the other thing is, Don, have you played any XCOM, just out of curiosity?
A little of both, actually, but not all that much.
Okay, so yeah, so you were at least familiar with the concealment phase. Like, technically they can't see me. I have to go in a specific range for them to actually be able to see me. I am actually mousing over where I know they are at. I can 100% know they're in that area. So I think when I move my character up, I'm gonna actually spot them. Yep, there they are. Okay. Now, here is my first fatal mistake of this mission. I thought when I saw that pod, I was like, okay, this is like last mission. There's 2 pods, a pod of two things and a pod of 3 things, and it's just another 5-person mission. I just got to get in there and I just got to wreck these guys, and then I'll sweep over and deal with the sectoids.
Now, the last one was the tutorial mission, wasn't
It was. However, I have had variables where there have been 3 pods in the tutorial.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've run into situations where I've run into 3 different pods. However, and this is where the problem that this is where the big old problem that I committed was. I didn't do a count of how many
units were in each pod?
Exactly.
Right.
Because I thought when I was doing this mission...
How would you have counted them if you couldn't see them?
Well, that's my big problem. So I initially thought that pod that had the captain and a soldier in it had an additional soldier that I couldn't see inside of the house. So I was like, okay, so there's the 2 pods I got. I just got to deal with them. No big deal. You will... It's coming up, but you will literally see the oh shit moment in this game, because Like, I will make so many poor decisions in the span of like 5 seconds. So right now I'm setting up the ambush, kind of the exact same ambush strategy that I used in the previous mission. So right now I'm getting Lynn, Alex, and Eric squared up to deal with these dudes.
Heading there now.
Yeah, there we go. So like everyone's in Overwatch. Okay, good. Everything's good. And I have a grenade. So what I'm gonna do is it's just a simple launch grenade, opens the pod, breaks concealment, shoot everyone. Now there's another thing that happens with this that is terribly unfortunate, and you're gonna see that in just a second.
They found us.
Alright, so that's problem number one.
The whiff?
The whiff.
Yeah, the whip.
A soldier lived. So, in terms of now, this is kind of a problem too. The fact that this pod activated at this time.
Right.
Yeah. In my mind, though, I'm still thinking this is not the worst. But this sucks. So Lynn got crit.
Yeah.
Luckily, Lynn is a squatty, so she at least had 5 health to survive it. But the problem was that the whiff was like a 90-ish% shot. So that was like real bad. Normally, I'm really hesitant to do all Overwatch on an ambush, precisely because of that reason, because it leaves you open to these things. Because if I had left Kripke open, he would have had the option to grenade the leftover, so that way he would have been able to get guaranteed damage on the target. So now I'm like, okay, so that was actually a lucky break, getting that 4 damage on that soldier. So that soldier's dead, and my line of thinking with this is just like, okay, I just need to murder these things, and then that way I will get through this mission and I will be okay, because I'm still running under the assumption that these are the 2 pods. So I'm just like, okay, just do this, massive damage. Okay, so I have 1 health sectoid and I have a 1 health soldier, and I have 2 turns left with these.
And they both have grenades.
They both have grenades. So watch what happens. Watch the decision I make here. Because I'm just like, I'm not leaving this up to chance. I'm just like, okay, fuck this.
Right, especially with Lynn having 1 health up there.
Precisely. So I'm just like, okay, I'm not losing a squatty this early.
So far, you're making all the decisions that I would have made.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a prop. No. So that oh shit moment I was talking about, it's about to happen.
Right.
uh-oh.
Because I'm just
Whoops,
like, all right,
the
mission's
mission
over.
didn't end.
Wait a minute. Oh no!
There is another pack right next to it.
There's
Yeah.
another pack right next to it, and I'm completely flanked. So I'm just like, oh shit! What the fuck do I do? And
Well, they didn't see you though.
no, they haven't seen me yet. But the big problem now is I have exhausted all grenades. I don't know the size of that particular pod. So, okay, so my thought process is this. Okay, so I'm just gonna hunker down and let them come to me. Like, okay, so I can get through this. It'll be okay. I'll just get everyone into cover. Just move them here. Okay, didn't activate them. Good shit. Okay, everyone, Overwatch, good to go. Nope, nothing yet. All right, so we're still gonna wait here. Actually, no. Let's see if we can spot them. Nope, nothing yet.
Oh. The sass is always what kills my people.
Oh yeah.
Moving. Affirmative. Cover
No,
now.
nothing yet. Okay, so Lynn's definitely going to be in the back. I definitely don't want her to scout this out. Oh, there they are. There they are. Now, this is where a series of just bad whiffs just constantly happens. Because, I mentioned this before, but when the only time you get the Overwatch shots that don't have the Overwatch penalty is when you first break concealment on an ambush. Otherwise, they all have minus 50%. So Eric gets a lucky shot off on this sectoid. That was like really nice. That was good. Now this is when things get bad. Actually, no, not this turn either. Okay, but they're still far enough away, so I have like shit shots because I've wasted. At this point, I've realized I've wasted my grenades because I didn't think it was 3 pods of 2. I thought it was 2 pods of 3 and 2. And so I'm just fucked. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, fall back, let them come to me, get into good cover, and we'll ride this storm out. It'll be okay. Like, I'll just get into some good positions, and I'll just let them come to me and just blow them away as they come to me. Nope, nothing. All right, so just yeah, Alex is in high cover. That's fine. That's good. There's nothing wrong with Alex being in high cover.
Understood. Moving out.
High cover is a great place to be.
High cover is a great place to be. Okay, so high cover, high cover. Lynn can't even be seen, so it's all good. And then on top of that, like a sectoid is like the first action he'll do is when he sees a corpse, he'll just like fucking res it. It'll be fine. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. He'll do this. Okay, that's weird. That's strange.
Oh no.
So
That was mind control?
no disorient.
Disorient.
Yeah, which is kind of really bad because that limits the range of mobility you have and other things and your aim.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so they're both damaged. At this point, I'm thinking I still got this, and then this happens.
Oh, that is not a friendly flare, is it?
No. So the other thing is because of the disorient, Alex can't fall back to a respectable range and still be able to do an Overwatch shot. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, everyone reload and Overwatch, and then we'll make it through this. Like, I'm still thinking in my head, like, reinforcements can't be that bad. Okay, I think reload, Overwatch. So, like, because you're still in high cover, it'll work out. It'll be okay. Lynn, I have her just straight up Overwatch because she's got plenty of shots left. And then me, I just Overwatch. Mistakenly. I should have reloaded and then Overwatch. That was a mistake. Okay, so here comes the pod. The new pod, which is bullshit, by the way. Watch when this drops.
Wow.
I know, right? This is the second mission.
What have you done?
I don't know. Oh god, that's.
Oh my god, that whiff.
Oh, I know. It just gets worse. Lynn's the only one that does damage during that entire thing. Oh no, wait. We do kill the captain. Okay, the captain does get killed, but the problem is there's still 2 fucking soldiers alive. And then this happens.
And you're heavily flanked.
Then this happens.
Oh, good night, sweet prince.
That was the epitome of that's XCOM. Because like Alex at that point wasn't flanked, was still in high cover, fucking dead.
Not just dead, super dead.
He got crit. He just got fucking crit. I was so pissed. Now at this point, I was just like, okay, fucking done.
Nice.
Yes. No.
Deadness.
Now, this is the problem though, because I'm now in like a DPS race because I'm, in my mind still are just like, okay, the most dangerous things are still these soldiers. And now, I'm not sure if you noticed this, I had to spend a turn reloading on X. That cost me dearly because I could have flanked that one soldier and killed him. So I do this with Eric because I'm just like, there's so many corpses around. Of course that sectoid will spend a turn, like, getting one of these assholes up as a soldier. And I have a flashbang on Lynn, so it'll work out great. I don't have a shot. I give it a shot anyway. Works out. I get RNGesus was in my goddamn favor. kill that asshole, and now all I have left is that fucking
So that
sectoid.
millisecond it was in your favor.
Yeah. So here's the problem, though.
Oh,
Right?
Oh, no.
No, that sectoid AI was changed drastically.
fatality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was so bad that fucking Central gave me the shit I've actually never heard in one of my other campaigns. It gave me the, dude, you should really evac message. Like, seriously. Like, this is a problem. Now, at this point, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm done with everything, and this just works out for me. Like, Lynn being the best murderer in the entire game. Oh, but you can still see Eric's dead corpse there in the center. Oh, God.
It's a little heart of blood.
Like, that's the second mission. Nine Xenos killed in a single mission. That was just fucking nuts.